Ooh, here is a fun one. An alleged Russian spy whale in Sweden is in danger. Here's why his tail matters. You see what they did there? This is from NPR. Um, a beluga whale, long believed to be a Russian spy, has surfaced in Sweden, fueling concerns about his well being and efforts to protect him from dangerous boat traffic. Vladimir, is it? Do you pronounce the H? Is it just Valdemir? Valdemir? Or is it Hvaldimir? I'm just going to say Valdemir. A combination of the Norwegian word for whale, Hval, and Russian President Vladimir Putin's first name. That's kind of awesome. So it's Whale Putin. The whale's name is Whale Putin. That spent the last several years swimming south down the coast of Norway, where he was first spotted by fishermen in 2019. He had been wearing a harness labeled Equipment of St. Petersburg, which led many to believe that he was trained by the Russian Navy for intelligence purposes. Russia and U.S. are among the handful of countries that have military training programs incorporating aquatic mammals. Hvaldimir, has become something of a local celebrity in the years since, with viral videos showing him picking up a woman's dropped cell phone and stealing and retrieving a kayaker's GoPro. Now, this is of, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this. This is what they're talking about. He looks so pleased with himself. So yeah, that video, that is Valdemir. And yeah, he is friendly, tamed, displaced, formerly captive whale who relies on humans for social interactions. Says one whale, a nonprofit established specifically to protect Valdemir. So they don't care about all the other whales; they only care about this one. Belugas are highly social whales and have been living all. Oh wait, and he has been living all alone for the past 4 years. But those interactions can come at a cost. Valdemir has been injured by boat propellers, sharp objects, fishing hooks, and foreign items being placed in his mouth, and faces heightened danger in Sweden, which has more people and fewer fish than Norway. One whale said Monday that it is working with Swedish authorities to protect him, even closing a bridge to limit access by the public and to help their team get on site faster. President Rich German told NPR in a phone interview that one whale's short-term goal is to protect Valdemir, whose life is in clear danger. Their ultimate goal is to create a 500-acre marine reserve in northern Norway where they can rehabilitate him before releasing him into the wild population of beluga whales, and they envision him being the first of many inhabitants. The silver lining is Valdemir's sad story is that the reserve will also be home for whales that are also living in captivity in marine parks and places like that all around the world, German said. Valdemir's story has a chance to transform from being one that's extremely inhumane, or of extremely inhumane animal treatment, to being a global ambassador for compassion and love between humans and animals. How and why did he get to Sweden? For 5 years, Valdemir hung around industrial salmon farms, getting valuable social interactions from the workers and sustenance from the plentiful wild fish, and, one whale says, posing a workplace hazard and environmental liability in the process. But he recently and suddenly took off south. He traveled about 900 miles in the last 2 months, and in previous 2 years he traveled 375 miles, German said. No one knows exactly what spurred Valdemir's journey, though experts have a couple of theories. German said that he might be following some sort of instinctual migration pattern. Sebastian Strand, marine biologist with one whale, told NPR that he thinks Valdemir is lonely. A big part of our goal is reuniting him with his own species, he said. He's believed to be about 13 to 14 years old. He's not believed to have seen another beluga whale since April 2019. I mean, so everything is just up to conjecture, is what it's looking like. Um, this is a very interesting story. No, I just want to play that one video. And there's him swimming through a Swedish harbor in front of a boat. That's sad. I mean, whales are way too smart to be alone. Way too smart to be alone. But, like, so the harness is not on him anymore. So he's obviously not. Are they still tracking him? Is that what's going on? Like, they don't even know 100% sure if he is a Russian spy. I mean, what would he be? It would just be getting videos and like surveilling back stuff. Like he pops up in random areas, and the Russians can see what he saw. Is that all it was? Because that's all I can really think that he would be able to do with whatever he had going on. I don't know. I don't know. It's a very interesting story, and I mean, I've seen this video over and over again. That's a really cool video. Really cool video. But yeah, I mean, belugas don't deserve to be. No whales deserve to be in a situation like this. So are they saying they're going to take belugas out of like aquariums or whatever, whoever has them, and bring them back to this place and then release them? I don't see how that's feasible, but you know, I guess anything's possible. Well, hopefully he makes it. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully he survives, in captivity. Like, if they keep him in that little area. I mean, if he's being around people like on purpose, why haven't they done something about it already? Like, shouldn't this be like, I mean, they're keeping people away from him. I guess I don't know. I don't know enough about belugas. But where aren't belugas like don't they range in that area naturally? How come he hasn't seen someone in 3 years? It doesn't make it, or another beluga in 3 years. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, unless he's just like completely away from where their range is. I don't know. Maybe I don't know enough about them, I guess. Let's see. Beluga home range. Beluga range and images. Let's see. So, oh, looks like they're farther south, I think. Isn't like Sweden over here or something like that? Isn't that, like, isn't it right in this area? I mean, obviously Russia, and then, I don't know. Maybe it's farther south. Let's see, Sweden. This shows how great I am with this. Okay. So yeah, Sweden on the map. Okay, I was right. So he is in this area right here, and then he needs to be up here to find more belugas. So why don't people just transport him over here? I don't know. There must be nuance to it, or they got to act like there's some nuance to it. So this one organization, one whale, is literally only here for this one whale. Hvaldimir hotline. Like, literally, that's it. It's just about that one specific. Our mission is to protect one whale, Hvaldimir, and the process change the lives of many. One whale works every day to ensure Valdimir's safety and survival. Our mission is to offer Hvaldimir refuge, rehabilitation, and release to a wild beluga population. We believe he deserves to be truly free with his own kind. Okay. Experts are assessing the best solution for Hvaldimir in Norway. One solution for his immediate safety and protection is to relocate him with his own safe fjord and create protective nature reserve around the world's most famous beluga whale. A protected reserve will allow Vladimir to have protection from tourists and allow him to live his life in the most natural way possible. Our goal is to offer this extraordinary place as refuge for other whales who have been rescued from concrete tanks. Our goal is to have Vladimir will be joined with more of his own kind, potentially released into wild habitat. You know, maybe this is understanding the importance of the town of Hammerfest in northern Norway has agreed to transform a picturesque fjord into one of the world's first whale reserves so that he has the best chance to live his life with the dignity and respect he deserves. This Norwegian whale reserve is intended to provide safe haven for its first inhabitant, Hvaldimir. A possible long-term goal is to include other whales, most likely other belugas and orcas, in need of safe marine reserve to call home. For this pioneering effort, Norway will be recognized as a true advocate for marine animals. This reserve has potential to become one of the most respected conservation projects in the world. Maybe I'm wrong here, but this seems like it is ripe for corruption. Is that the right word for it? So it's one whale right now, and they're why haven't they done this yet? First off, if they've known about this whale since 2019, do they have to build it? What they got to get the funds for this? This is going to be an organization for one whale and eventually more. They have employees or volunteers, whatever ways you can help. The power of you to donate money to us. Donate. Meals for volunteers. Okay, they're volunteers. Support lodging for volunteers. Fuel and boat rental team for Hvaldimir. So they're chasing this one whale around and just asking for donations. Join the fundraiser to buy a used van for Team Hvaldimir to save money on storing gear and transporting volunteers. See, this seems like one of those things where you're going to hear about policy director. All of these people are involved in this team. For one animal, all of them, for one animal. Business development, board of directors, web, social media, communications, president, founder. Let's see, one whale board of advisors, policy director, senior attorney, cetacean scientist, marine mammal scientist, founder Mission Blue, marine mammal research and conservation, NOAA for animal rights, veterinarian, filmmaker, national affairs coordinator, marine mammal scientist. I understand when people try to save animals and form organizations like this. I understand the need behind it. I also see nothing but corruption between things like this. And when I see this for one specific animal, and they're just like, yeah, we're going to make this happen, it just seems like a load of crap. I hope I'm wrong. Please, if somebody has more information, comment below and tell me that I'm wrong, because I hope I am. But this seems like these people are going to be living off of this, and it's going to be in the news that these guys laundered the money and did all sorts of stuff, and they'll never make this happen. I hope I'm wrong. But for one whale, I don't know. Seems a bit fishy to me. Well, let me know down below whether you think I'm wrong or what. What do you think about this situation? I hope the whale does fine. He looks a little rough. But I don't know. We'll see. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go check out my Patreon. Look at that. I'm peddling for money, too. DNA Reptiles / Patreon. All that good, fun stuff. I will see you on the next one. And, yeah, stay wild.